What's up, team? Time for that staff video update. It's cold outside. It was icy this morning. I'm ready for sunshine and some warmth. So those of you that are taking trips or, you happen to find yourself somewhere sunny this past week, good for you. I actually do personally love hearing all of your fun adventure stories. So if you need someone to humble brag with, you can drive by and tell me what awesome experience you had. Like Nate just sent me pictures of this restaurant that they were going to, totally cool vibe. I'm totally jealous, but it's kind of fun to live vicariously through people in that sense. So anyway, we have a lot to celebrate here. And this past weekend, we had 289 groups registered. So that's like 91% of our goal for the semester. And I think there's some excitement for people to step into those groups. I start the Alpha course tonight, and I have about 35 people that are experiencing Alpha, and then about another 10 that are helping with Alpha. So we're excited to see what we learn together there. My hope is that there are some unchurched people, and it's not just a bunch of Christians looking to hang out with the lead pastor or something weird like that. So, but we'll be prayerful about that. I'll keep you updated. We had 64 people attend Growth Track this past weekend, which is exciting. We're at 93% of our goal for the month. And so you guys continue to make those invites, help people take those next steps. And as far as I can tell, there's engagement around the series and around morning prayer. And we get to wrap up our 21 days fasting this weekend. I know I'm excited. I get to wrap up that fast right as we step into the Lions game, which will be kind of fun. I hope they win. We got Preach Off a couple of weeks away. So, just a lot that we're experiencing and enjoying. This weekend, I'm going to talk about the payoff that we get when, and focusing on the payoff instead of the pain or the discomfort that comes with some of these things. And it doesn't always seem like there's an instant payoff. And so how do we keep going when we don't feel like we should keep going? So that's a little bit of what we're talking about. The rough framework is that God invites us to live a disciplined life. And so when we live within his boundaries, then it actually does kind of set us free from what we unintentionally get enslaved in, whether that's money, budgeting, boundaries, freedom, healthy diet, rhythm, exercise, actually provides physical freedom and some mental health along with that. Relational boundaries. So I'll be talking through some of those specifics this weekend. And my hope is that it appropriately frames what many people consider godly behavior, which it is, to instead see it as the boundaries that God invites us in so that we can further enjoy the life that God intended. So if you want, be prayerful about that. I get to navigate some of those Colby Adkins calls them Space Maker Sundays, where you talk about it and suddenly there's more space next weekend to find a seat because people are like, I'm not really interested in that. But I don't think it'll be like that, but it's some of those things where you're pushing on some people's sensitive spaces personally, and I want to be able to do that clearly and graciously. But those are the big things that we're kind of celebrating. Oh, and one more thing that you can't really tell anybody, but I can tell you now, but everybody will find out this weekend. Cedar Creek will be acknowledged as one of the area's top workplaces yet again. And so thank you all for the ways that you lean in to make make our organization one of the best places in Northwest Ohio to work. I love working alongside of all of you. So have a good week. Get excited about the fast this weekend. Prayer and worship on Sunday night, and go Lions.